Hi, I said that I'd do a tutorial. I didn't realize how hard doing a tutorial is, so I had to kind of pre-prepare things. So I'll just show you what I've got for maybe some of the things you might need to put it together. I've just got, this is actually paper string. You have to be a bit careful. It breaks quite easy, but it looks very nice, and once it's in place, it's quite secure. But you could use, my first journals, I just used plain dental floss, like unminted. And because it's wax thread, or you might use an embroidery floss or a thick string, you know, even just like your string you get at the supermarket. I've obviously got an awl now, but in the beginning I used to just use pointy scissors to make a hole through. Some kind of thick, I think this is, I don't know why I've got a square kind of leather needle. I don't know where all my needles have gone, but any kind of thick, yeah, even a yarn needle with a big eye, because you need it big enough to fit your yarn or whatever you're going to use. I had some fun with doing jelly printing with the Yarrowdy children's workers, and so I just did some jelly prints, just very random, just the cheap sort of craft paint, and just using stencils and things. Some of them are just sort of even rough, but they'll make good pages. So done tons of them, because once you start you can't stop. And anyway, and some of them are double-sided. I've just got some, I always love having a bit of sheet music, so I've got some of those printed. Some of my packaging, when I buy craft supplies, they try and be a little bit more careful, and they use sort of recycled paper, or I hope it's recycled, not brown paper. I recycle it. And then the colours that I've used on the tissue box, I've just duplicated the scraps on some pages, just so I've got some matching colours, because I like it all kind of joining in. And then I forgot that I was supposed to be doing this step by step, so I've done a bit more than I thought. I've just got the tissue box and just put on just the cheap, just $1 from Cheapest Chips paints, and just I had to do a couple of layers because they're quite translucent. So each thing, I just used a old gift card, credit card. So yeah, you just scrape the paint, play with it. It was just rough, very rough, just quick, and just about putting colour down. Same on the other side. This covered a bit easier because it was already craft cardboard. This is just more of that packaging. I have to re-glue that, but the packaging paper, just scraped paint on. I think it might have even been the underneath of one of the others, so just anything. And I like glitter, so I'm going to use up what I've got and not buy any more, because it's just terrible ecologically. But anyway, there's my tissue box ready to go. I just put a little bit of craft doily and this little paint. I don't know if I like it or not, but it's a little pearl drop stuff, and just it stays quite raised. I mine quite messy, but I don't mind. I like junk journals. And then now I'm going to fold the papers into signatures. So I'll have a signature with a pamphlet stitch here, same again on here, and again there. So, and I'll put some other things. I've just stuck stuff on where there was something, a bit of paint, and yeah, so that's where I'm up to. And then I'll show you the next bit when I've got all the bits ready for that. Thanks.